What's up, guys? It's your boy Toasty back with yet another video. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm waiting less than a year to make a new video. This one's a bit of a Halloween special. Can you even have a Halloween special if you've only made 3 videos? Is it even special? Anyways, you've read the title, so let's just get into the video. So, Roblox is a very popular game. You knew that. Ever since its release in 2006, it's been home to many controversies. Some users take it upon themselves to gather said controversies and organize them. These take the form of icebergs. Popularized by the Super Mario 64 icebergs, these iceberg images sort out controversies and conspiracies in a given community by how well known they are. At the top is surface level knowledge, things most people know about, and at the bottom is deep knowledge, things even veteran players may not be aware of. Unfortunately, these images only list said entries, and it's up to others to actually provide context to the iceberg. That's what I'm about to do. Today I'm going to explain every entry on this Roblox iceberg as best I can. Credit to Mishkaz for the original concept of explaining iceberg images, and credit to Yoshimi for doing the Roblox iceberg first. They actually cover a different iceberg, but their video was a great starting point for me. Major credit to Todd over on Amino. I found their post covering this iceberg and it was a great help in making this video. I actually have no idea who created this image, so if you know, please comment down below. So without further ado, let's start with the first portion of the image. If you've been on Roblox for any amount of time, you've almost certainly been spammed with links upon links offering you free Robux with this hack and that hack. Of course, none of them are real, so don't waste your time. I remember when I was a lot younger, I fell for some of these, clicking links and going through their websites hoping I could get free Robux. Luckily for me, I was able to actually realize it was a scam before anything bad happened, but if you aren't wise enough, you can have your account hijacked or straight up have a virus downloaded onto your computer. Just don't click any links from people you don't know and you'll be safe. John and Jane Doe are Roblox accounts created by Roblox creators for debug purposes. Rumors were started because, despite not having logged in since 2006 at the time, they had acquired badges that one could only get if they were logged in during 2012. This led people to believe that A, these accounts were hackers, or B, these accounts had gotten hacked. One thing led to another, and a rumor somehow spread that these accounts were going to hack every Roblox account logged in on March 18th, 2017, leading hundreds of thousands of players to log out of their accounts on that day. Of course, the day went and passed with no issues, and now March 18th is a bit of an inside joke among members of the Roblox community. Again, if you've been playing Roblox for a while, you should know about this story. 1x1x1x1 is a test account created by John Shedletsky in 2010. A rumor was started that this account was the leader of a huge hacker group, but of course, there's no truth. It's sort of a household myth at this point. 1x1x1x1 became so popular, Roblox even made a toy based off the legend. Eric Cassell is the co-founder of Roblox alongside David Baszucki. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. He died in 2013 due to cancer, rest in peace. I don't know if there's any other reasons why this one's here, so let's move on. Before warnings, reminders served as a system which would, well, remind players to follow the rules without actually enforcing any penalty. These were actually replaced with warnings though. Okay, this one's kind of dumb. This one is basically people being mad at Roblox admins for monetizing everything. This specific entry may be in reference to the removal of ticks in 2016, which we will discuss a little bit more later, but people have been complaining about this since Robux were a thing. People are mad because cosmetics and things require Robux and BC and stuff like that. In the end, most games on Roblox are free, and the stuff that costs Robux doesn't give anyone an unfair advantage or anything, so I think that this argument is kind of stupid. The only justified time to be mad is A, games that cost money, or B, having to pay 1,000 Robux to change your name. Seriously, Minecraft and most social media / online games let you do that for free. Why doesn't Roblox? And that was the tip of the iceberg. Nothing really spooky or scary there. I know you're about to click off this video and go in the comments and type, "I knew everything, I already know this, this is so simple." Okay, hear me out. Okay, this is the tip of the iceberg. It's meant to be simple information. You probably already knew a lot of that, and that's okay. But that was only the tip. As we go deeper, we're going to find some more and more obscure entries that you probably didn't know about, starting with the surface. So this one actually took a little bit of digging to figure out. TrustE is a privacy company that can be paid to monitor your internet community. The TrustE badge is referring to the badge TrustE gives to online platforms, usually targeted towards children, which basically say this website complies with child privacy laws. If your company is getting sued for violation of privacy laws, this TrustE badge makes it much easier to defend yourself. As far as I can tell, at some point in 2015, Roblox was no longer listed as having this badge. Lots of people took this as Roblox no longer being kid-friendly, but it really only means that they're no longer playing TrustE to review their website. This is most likely because Roblox felt they could defend themselves in case of a lawsuit without having to pay TrustE, not that they're no longer E-rated or anything. Name sniping is when players register usernames they perceive to be special, such as a name or a short word. The reasons vary, but mostly it's usually to sell them to people who want that as their name. There are much more malicious uses, however, such as making imitation accounts, as in the case of the account Builderman, which replaced the L with an uppercase I. This account was used to impersonate the official Builderman account to attempt to deceive more gullible players into doing all sorts of shady things. In 2019, famous user PewDiePie began streaming Roblox to his fans. To his surprise, he was banned off the website permanently.
Roblox did an oopsie.
After he uploaded a video covering the situation to his channel, Roblox unbanned him, claiming that it was a mistake. They actually were just targeting the words PewDie in his username. In the end, he still has his account now, and everything's okay, but some people believe that it was more than just an accident. The Bloxies are Roblox's annual award show since 2013, which gives awards for the best games in certain categories. It's kind of similar to the Oscars or any award show that, gives out awards for different things in different categories. I never paid much attention to them, but even as an outsider, it's clear to see why people think they're rigged. Most nominations and winners go against the community vote, and there are tons of weird mistakes, especially in 2018's Bloxies. Is it rigged? Possibly. There's also a good chance that the creators are just out of the loop. We don't know. Pokemon Brick Bronze was a very popular Pokemon fan game that was shut down by Nintendo themselves. Turns out Nintendo had caught wind of the game and shut it down for using assets from official Pokemon games, and technically they were stolen since they didn't ask for permission. While unfortunate, Nintendo was very well within their rights to do this and have a pretty long history of taking down fan games. Despite the setback, the creators moved on to create a fully original game, Lumion Legacy. Just check it out. A long time ago, Roblox studs used to look similar to Legos, with studs having circles instead of squares on them. The studs are now square, and a rumor went around that the change was due to Lego suing them for looking too similar to Lego bricks. This is actually not true, as there's no record of Lego actually suing Roblox, although maybe Lego did contact them in private, causing them to change it. Again, you can't know. Back in 2017, Quackity, a YouTuber who you may now know for his Minecraft videos, particularly DreamSMP.
I forgot how incredibly loud you were. Sorry.
Okay, you know what, Tommy? You know what? Forget it. There's a code, and you're not allowed in.
Led several raids on the Roblox forums. He streamed while he and his fans spammed Roblox forums with all sorts of random posts. This led to his Twitch getting temporarily banned and Roblox being banned forever.
There you go, first things first, our account got deleted.
Not long after these events, Roblox forums were actually shut down entirely. Many people argue whether or not Quackity was just in raiding the forums, but I personally just thought it was pretty funny. Also, I don't want to burn any bridges. And that was all the iceberg above the water. Mostly things you've heard before, but now we're going to dive into some deeper conspiracies. This is the point of no return. Are you ready? In 2014, Roblox staff hosted a 24-hour live stream for charity. Everything went well during the stream, and it was concluded on a good note. Little did they know, however, that they hadn't actually shut down the stream, and viewers could still hear everything. For about 20 minutes, nobody on staff realized, and the stream picked up the conversations of the various employees.
Long to realize that Roblox doesn't give a about our department.
The employees used profanity and trash-talked popular Roblox creators at the time. It's pretty funny, but it's an unfortunate situation. You can't really expect the staff to be kid-friendly 24/7, and they had no idea anyone was watching them. I hope nobody got fired because of it. This entry's kind of a joke, I guess. Banland is a fictional hell where all banned Roblox accounts go. I guess it's a part of the Roblox mythos the same way accounts like 1x1x1x1 and John Doe are. That's really it. In 2014, on another Roblox charity stream, an adult website was shown on Jack Smirking Revenge's computer screen. What was going on that year? People, being who they are, discussed the moment on Roblox's forums. It was an unfortunate situation, but Roblox only made it worse by taking down all posts that discussed the issue and banning users who talked about it. Simply explained, this is a theory that states that most guest accounts are bots created by Roblox, most likely in an attempt to make games feel more full. This is because sometimes guests often move oddly and lack a lot of game awareness, like AI. You've probably seen it. In reality, it's probably not the case. Since guests didn't require any account to be made, literally anybody could be one so long as they manage to download Roblox. This means you probably have lots of really young people, I'm talking barely able to speak babies playing the game. I couldn't find anything discussing this topic though. It is, however, possible that some guests are robots, but with the removal of guests as a whole, we can't really ever know. Julius Coles is a Roblox quote-unquote developer who stole other people's games and passed them off as his own. Although his stolen games got a large number of plays and likes, they were taken down and he was generally seen as a villain in the community. He made a YouTube channel where he further villainized himself by basically yelling at anyone who disagreed with him, including Roblox themselves, for taking down his games. At one point he even created a video celebrating Eric Cassell's death, and many videos making death threats against Roblox staff. To me, this guy looks like he's clearly a troll, but he definitely had a large impact on the community in a negative way. The Apocalypse Rising Ghost refers to a glitch caused from player Prismo Studios' server lag that caused him to drive around in an invisible car while the real car was all the way across the map, all while he had died in game. He killed 2 other players by running them over and another player by using a crowbar. While in reality it was just a glitch, many users assigned a paranormal aspect to the situation. Thus comes the title of the Apocalypse Rising Ghost. PG or password guest accounts are old or popular accounts that were hijacked through the password being guessed. There are a lot of reasons why you do this, but lots of people that do it just do so because they want to seem like they've been playing the game for a long time. I don't know, it's kind of weird. People suspect Call Me HBob is a PG'd account because the account was created in 2007 but had very little activity until suddenly Royal High was created. Roblox Plus is a web extension created by WebGL 3D. It's a simple extension for Chrome that adds a few features to your Roblox webpage. For whatever reason, many people believed at the time that it was a keylogger meant to steal your information. It is not. Although it is likely that there are many fake or imitation extensions that will actually steal your information. Just be careful when adding extensions like that to your web browser. Forums were banned on Roblox, most likely due to a lot of factors, but mainly the Quackity incident as described previously and an incident that I will be describing later. In the United Arab Emirates, Roblox is banned. It's most likely because, it's an online platform, children could be exposed to swearing and strangers and stuff, so, they're more strict over there, so they banned it. Rest in peace if you're in the UAE, I guess. Okay, so now we're out of the shallow waters and into the big blue. The entries down here are weird and creepy, so be prepared. This is an unreleased face that depicts a bearded man screaming in pain as his beard is covered in blood. It's pretty unsettling, and obviously it was a bit too much for Roblox, so it went unreleased. They say whoever puts on the face is instantly banned, as accounts who receive the face through admin intervention have never been seen again. The face can actually still be seen on the catalog, although it's not for sale. You can try on the face yourself. Ugh, yeah, I don't think I'd like to wear that around. I actually remember these being a big thing when I was younger. You know, these are like adult games that are definitely too inappropriate for Roblox. I can't discuss what goes on in them too much, but if you know, you know. These aren't nearly as big as they used to be, but now they masquerade as condo games. Roblox keeps a pretty close watch, but every once in a while a game will slip through the cracks and scar some child's mind. This is a website where exploiters share scripts and such. Here people buy and sell scripts that can range from simply allowing people to switch through servers quickly to exploiting front page games. Since it's external, Roblox can't actually do anything except monitor it for anything major. I spent a bit of time browsing it, and it seems like it could be a fun community. A lot of scripts are harmless, while others can be a bit more sinister. I don't even know why this is so deep in the iceberg. Guess 666 is so well known, I knew about it during the period of time when I played no Roblox. Guess 666 was rumored to be an evil apparition that would join games randomly with the ID 666, of course, the devil's number. It's rumored that Guess 666 had admin commands in any game they joined and would appear with a darkened face with bloodshot eyes instead of the normal guest appearance. Of course, you know I gotta say it, it's not real. As it turns out, you could actually use a Chrome extension to edit your name to be Guess 666. Still, many people claim to have seen Guess 666 do things that no normal player could ever do. There are certain gears in Roblox that are marketed towards slightly older players. These are mainly real-life guns that have special effects depending on where you shoot somebody. It seems like it would fit better in Call of Duty than Roblox, but I digress. This is, I guess, the original version of Roblox created in 2003. You won't be able to find much on this game besides a couple of screenshots. It was renamed to Roblox in 2004 because the name Dinoblocks was too hard to remember. Listen, I'm really sorry, I just don't know what this one is. I'm assuming that he either stole games or somebody stole his games, maybe Julius Cole, but I couldn't find anything on it. Let me know in the comments if you know though. Forum 34 is a secret forum that could only be accessed if you changed your forum ID on the URL. Anybody who posted to the forum would have their account deleted shortly after. It's not known why the forum was created, but it is speculated that an admin at the time, Mr. Doombringer, created it, because his account was among the only few to not get deleted after posting. Lolaris, creator of Mad Murderer and Mad Paintball, aired an ad featuring a 9/11 joke. It was the subject to a lot of controversy and was taken down quickly. I couldn't find much surrounding this, but I did actually find the original image. Here you go. All Hail Tyrax was the 100 millionth user to sign up for Roblox, which is actually the number said in this iceberg entry. But I think this is actually referring to the 1 billionth user, Azu5573. It was a normal account that just happened to be the 1 billionth user. I bet they didn't even realize. Very shortly after the account was created, it was actually hijacked. The bio changed to no longer accepting friend requests, and a mysterious game called My Playground was uploaded to the account. I played it for a little bit. I have no idea what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It must suck to be the kid who made that account, getting spammed with friend requests and then having your account stolen for a reason you probably didn't understand. I hope they're doing better now. Okay, so some of those are pretty creepy, but I bet you still knew a few of those. Now we're journeying into the depths. There are some really interesting entries in this one, so let's get right to it. This one's relatively simple. Roblox moderation team can't look at every single ban appeal request, so they use bots to review a large portion. I guess that can be seen as unfair, but to be fair, most ban appeals aren't really justified anyways, so this only makes sense. Now this one is a little less simple, but a whole lot more interesting. In 2015, user Cryogenics was revealed to be in the center of a money laundering scheme. You see, he ran an RP game simply called Starbucks. Obviously, that game skirted the line of copyright very often, but Starbucks was fine with it being up so long as Cryogenics didn't actually make real-life money off of it. Well, it turns out he actually was. So somebody did some digging, and it turns out he was actually linked to a blank Roblox account that he would actually funnel Robux into, and then use DevX to exchange it for real money. Once word spread, Starbucks actually asked Roblox to get the game taken down immediately or they would sue. They were able to avoid anything major by changing the name and branding, just narrowly avoiding a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. In the Roblox catalog, you're able to purchase an army cap themed around the Confederate States. The description of the item contains lyrics from the 1850s song Dixie's Land. The song itself was made in support of the racial discrimination during the 1800s, as did the Confederate States themselves. After the Charlottesville riots, many users debated whether or not Roblox should take the hat down, as the Confederate States have extremely racist roots, but many also think it should stay up to honor history. Okay, we're back to this topic now. Ticks were a free form of currency, of course, which could be exchanged for Robux and certain items. As you know, they were removed in 2016, as I discussed earlier. This is because of the rise of bots and ticks farming. As time passed, it became easier and easier to program bots that would simply join the game, give you 1 ticks, and leave, and then repeat the process to essentially farm hundreds of thousands of ticks. In 2006, there was an exploit that allowed users to copy the usernames of other players for their accounts. Jacob XX Duel, a forum's moderator at the time, was the main victim of this exploit, having hundreds of people copying his name. How eerie must it have been to join Roblox and see a sea of people with your exact name? In 2016, Roblox and multiple Roblox users were sued by large American theater chain Cinemark because their logo was being used in theater games, and they even claimed that their likeness was used in games reenacting the 2012 Aurora theater shooting. This event ultimately led to Roblox being a lot more tight about their copyright in the future. World to Build was a Roblox clone created in 2010. On top of it being a bad game, many claim it was also a virus. Apparently it was taken down in 2015, but I don't know that if this website, World to Build, is a continuation or what. Maybe I'll cover it in a later video. Man, I was so interested in this one, but I just don't know what it's about. I think it was another kind of Roblox is going to end on this day thing. From what I could find, a hacker named 128x128 was going to hack Roblox and destroy it. Of course, this didn't actually happen. We're still here. Okay, and that's the end of the depths. We're almost done with the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen, but our last stop is going to be a bumpy one. I'm going to be covering some very serious subject matters here, mainly in the last entry. So be warned as we descend into the abyss. So this is just the concept that Roblox myths such as GOZ, Chuck Lloyd, and the Cult family are real, and their themes are based on true events. Probably not. Back in 2014, a screenshot surfaced of the Hazmat Isolation Helmet. The item was created in 2009, and the description states, "Sir, we're gonna have a situation here. Someone's put Ebola in the water supply." Of course, 5 years later, there was an Ebola outbreak, and the breakout did first begin from being in the water supply. This could be a creepy prediction, but Ebola had been around for many years before this hat was made, so it's not impossible for them to have known about it. Still, that doesn't explain the entire message. Kinda creepy. HWID bans, also known as hardware ID bans, are the most severe type of ban a user can get. It's better known as an IP ban, meaning everyone who logs in on whatever device the original account was banned on will also be banned. This ban is reserved for severe offenses only. This is a subject I could find very little about. It seems to be a meme or code of some sorts. I've seen very little mention of it. Either this isn't a big deal, or someone's doing a very good job of suppressing the topic. I've heard that it's a deleted item tied to aliens or something, but I really am not sure. Let me know if you know. Okay, Rthro is weird. Roblox has always had the classic blocky models that you know and love, with some minor modifications in the form of the packages, you know, but Rthro takes things to a whole different level. Detailed anime girls and buff dudes do not fit in with Roblox aesthetics at all, and thus most people despise Rthro. If you like it, you probably have some unresolved issues. Most things on this list aren't a big deal, but this is real and serious. On October 1st, 2017, Jared Poggy123 Kaba, a spam account, posted a link on Roblox forums. When clicked, the link would send you to a website which hosted child The post stayed up for 30 minutes and was on the front page of the Roblox the entire time. When I first looked into the iceberg, I laughed at the message, "Do not research." It seems stupid, but having done the research, I actually understand and agree with that message. Most links you could click are dead, but there is a chance if you dig too deep, you could come across something that you will regret. Something actually illegal. And I've seen the stories the people who've clicked that image have to tell. It's really scary stuff. And that's the iceberg. Sure, it had its creepy moments, but I think it was more intriguing than scary. I really had no prior knowledge of many of the entries on this list, so learning about Roblox's history was really fun. I put a lot of effort into researching, recording, and editing this video, so if you liked it, please drop a like and maybe subscribe? I'm always making new Roblox content, maybe. Be sure to comment down below if you have any information I didn't, and maybe I'll make a part 2, who knows. That's all I have for you guys today though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!